All right, my food mood friends, welcome back. Chandra Zas, Zen Odyssey. I've got a little out there topic today. I want to share with you guys about how I talk to the universe. I studied in a meditation center. I've studied in energetic healing. I've been on an advanced energy healing team. I've done channeling. I've done some kind of out there stuff. I studied The Secret. I tried that a little bit. Didn't really work for me. And now, after a lot of experimenting and finding my own way, what I have come to is calling this that I talk to the universe. And when I talk to the universe, it's a very profound experience for me. There is this connection and humbleness to myself, as well as this openness and receptivity and communion with the sky, the energies, the world, the outer space, the universe, the mystery and the magic of life. I don't know exactly what it is that I talk to, but when I talk to the universe, I feel this connection. And this connection is one of the most beautiful experiences that I have in my life. It is this feeling one with the universe. It is this I am a part of everything, and I make a difference. I am connected. I think that connected is like maybe the closest feeling that I can name to this experience of when I talk to the universe. And this may seem like a side note on gut health and food and mood, but what I find with my gut heroes, my clients, is that at some point we touch on this topic. We touch on this greater connection to something outside of us. And I find that there is something really connected or really in mirror of when we are connected to ourselves. Part of the journey that I take my clients on, or the part of the inevitable journey of gut health, is listening to one's own body, is listening to one's gut instinct, is honoring our own truth, is listening to the voices in our head, understanding which part of our brains are saying what, and learning how to manage, learning how to listen, learning how to feel. And through this process, that is in my gut health program, if you're interested, through this process, we always stumble upon this talking to the universe. We all have our own little phrases or our own little ways to describe it, but there's this having a moment and walking out in nature and looking up at the sky and feeling moved to talk to the tree, or feeling empowered to let the universe know what it is that we truly want. And these are the moments that I have had big pivots in my life, when I have gotten to the point where I feel in the cells of my being that I want something. The story that's coming to mind is a partner. I remember being at Burning Man. Today is actually our anniversary, the day of recording this video. And I remember it was a week prior that I talked to the universe, and I told the universe that I was ready for my partner, that I was ready to be the partner that I wanted to be with, and that I was ready to find the partner. I was ready. I felt like I put an energetic sign on myself that said, I'm ready, where are you? And I mean, it doesn't always happen within a week, but for me at that moment, at that time when I talked to the universe, it happened in a week. And one of the things that I do with my clients, so going back to The Secret, so The Secret is like, talking to the universe and telling the universe what you want. But in my coaching work, there's another piece, another really crucial piece. And the crucial piece is believing what you say. So it's not just talking to the universe, it's feeling it in your being, feeling it in your body, feeling it in your emotions. So sometimes we have to do the work to get there to believe it. There's a really cool concept by one of my favorite coaches in the world, Bev Aaron. She actually wrote a book called Believing on Purpose. And we have a lot of unconscious beliefs. And we have the ability to believe things on purpose, to believe things that create our dreams, to believe in things that allow us and help us to create our dreams. And so this is a little out there, it's a little spiritual, a little energetic, but the energies matter and our emotions matter because it is these energies and these emotions that create motion in our life or that keep us stuck and keep us the same. So when I help my gut heroes go through their own gut journey, believing new things, believing things on purpose to the point where they feel inclined to talk to the universe and tell the universe, hey, I want this. This is important to me. I'm willing to go after it. I'm willing to grow and become the person who has this. This is the work that I get to do. It is the biggest honor in the world to be able to help people change and become the versions of themselves that they want to be. I was just talking to my man in the hot tub. We were having a hot tub last night, and I was saying that I feel like one of the luckiest persons that has ever lived. I am a white female from California that has grown up and been raised in the 2000s, and that's incredible. That's an insane opportunity and experience that I've had. And then on top of that, I have what is the word? I don't want to call it a luxury. I am at a point in human history where I get to raise my consciousness and go into my inner realms and question my thoughts and look at my feelings and grow exponentially. Who I was 20 years ago was a radically different person. I was closed, I was depressed, I was sick, I was a very different person. I was just watching childhood videos in my aunt's house and my heart broke seeing myself in my teens. I was miserable. I was suffering so hardcore. And now to be in this body and to be in this mind and to be in this emotional reality where I get to dive into the realms of consciousness. And not only do I get to dive into my own realms, that's what I've been studying for the last 15, close to 20 years. But now I get to help people dive into their own inner realms and I get to help people make changes. That is amazing. I feel like such a blessed, lucky person in human history that I get to be in this place, living this life, doing this work that is just so soul satisfying. If you're looking to dive into your inner realms, solve some gut health issues, what's really interesting with gut health is that I find that all of these bad habits that we have, some of them have been taught by us and some of them we just inherited by default. A lot of them are around, not feeling our feelings and using food to feel our feelings. This is like a lot of the work I do. When we don't know how to feel our feelings, when we don't know how to manage our mind, when we put things in our mouth to solve problems, we end up with gut health problems. But not only do we end up with gut health problems, we end up disconnected from ourselves. And that part of the journey that I get to do with my gut heroes in reconnecting with their self, with their center, with their truth, with their gut instinct. Wow, it's really powerful work. If it's something you're interested in, I would love, love, love to be on that journey with you. It would be an honor. Until then, have a beautiful week. Go talk to some trees. Go talk to the universe. Go talk to yourself. Listen to your gut. Don't listen to your brain too much. Do more talking to your brain. And remember that this life is just a miracle and is so special. And to be alive in this day and age is really something special. So until then, until next week, have a beautiful week and do go talk to a tree. Ciao.